Just Being Me podcast. Your girls, Margot and Mary. God is always capable of making something out of nothing. Minister Louis Farrakhan. The earth is without form and void. Genesis 1:2. Today is a multinational conglomerate. Remember when there was a void in your life, seemed to be no way up or out, and then suddenly a way was cleared? What about when you were down to your last dime and didn't know where the next one was coming from? It came from somewhere. When you were at your wits' end, the wolves were on your heels, and you had to reach the end of your rope. Somehow you rose above it and lived to talk, even to laugh about it. When you think you did it on your own, by yourself, without help from anyone, but you didn't realize where the help was coming from. So the next time you find yourself in need, ask, who can make something out of nothing? I know who can fulfill my needs. Yes, the Lord, okay? The Lord Jesus can fulfill our needs, especially in these days and times. Hey, y'all, what's up? It's your girl, comedian Margot Evans. I am here by my lonesome. If you've been living under a rock, then you would not know that we are all safer at home right now because of Corona V. So my co-host Mary is being safe at home, and I am just jumping on to continue the podcast right now. So that you guys won't miss out or forget about us. We definitely don't want you guys to do that. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you all are being safer at home. You know what? Another thing I just want to say, because I'm saying safer at home because I looked up safe at home, and it's a whole different definition. So it's safer at home. Anyway. Mary is back in town. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Mary is back in town. But as I said, we're living our new norm right now. And so she's at home. We both have been working from home all of this week. And for us, because we are in retail, we had to close all of our stores last week as of close of business on Monday, the 16th. All of our stores that we have had to close, and that is like around the Western Territory. So all of our stores closed. So that just caused a lot of busy work for us, havoc, questions, where's my next paycheck coming? Just stuff, normal things that everyone right now are asking about because this is the life that we're living right now. I would like to say thank God the workers that were without a job as of the 16th, they are still being paid. We have the paid health leave, so they are still being paid right now. So that was definitely a blessing because some people just started working. They don't have enough vacation and sick time to cover 2 weeks of work, or even further, because we know this is going to be way beyond 2 weeks of pay. But thank God for the next 2 weeks at least, they will be paid their full paycheck. So I am thankful to God for that, and I know they are as well. So we just been really busy. Our office is open. We work in the corporate office. The office has been open, but it's skeleton crew. We go in, maybe 3 times a week, just go in, check in. If there's things that we need to do in the office, we do that, and then we'll come home and people texting me. We'll come home, and then we will continue working from home. I started doing the work from home deal last week on Thursday and Friday. And at first I was like, cool, I'm gonna work from home. This is gonna be great. I love it. And then the first 2 days, so Thursday and Friday, I had my laptop in the bed. I was, sitting there and emailing back and forth, taking phone calls, doing this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is cool. But then as I was sitting there, my legs started to cramp or go to sleep. And I was like, okay, I can't be in this bed. I did that Thursday and Friday. Like, I really literally have to leave my bedroom, come walk all the way over here to my studio. Not like it's a long walk, but to the studio and put my laptop in here and really act like I am sitting in my office doing my work. Not act like, but do it, actually do it. And so this past Monday, that's what I did. I got out of my bedroom because I'm cozy in my bedroom. If I'm in the bed, I'll get my work done, but I might be taking a couple of naps. So I said, I'm going to have to, structure myself, like if I was actually going to the office. So that has worked out for me all this week. I've come into the studio, set up my laptop. I want to shout out to DJ Ron C. He's been DJing all week. A lot of DJs are out of work, just like us comedians, people that entertain individuals. We're out of work right now because all of our places are closed and we can't gather, you can't gather anywhere. So they have been playing DJing for like hours. And you can Cash App them. I Cash App Ron, DJ Ron, because he was, he's providing us a service. And as I'm sitting here doing my work, working from home, I'm able to listen to him full blast and do my work at the same time. And I really do appreciate it. I went live twice, and people are saying, well, you're not working from home. I can multitask. See, that's the difference between me and you. I can do more than one thing at a time. I can concentrate. I can dance. I can look at my screen. I can do my spreadsheet that I was doing and sing the songs and look at the DJ and look at y'all because I was on live. I can do that. Sorry if you can't. I'm having a good old time. I'm enjoying this work at home mode. It is actually more work when I'm at home because I feel like I close my door and I'm in here and I take a break. A couple of times I took a little 15-minute break, and that was one of the times I was listening to the DJ, and I was on my 15-minute break, and people were like, oh, you're not working. I'm HR. You get 2 15-minute breaks and a lunch for a whole hour. Get off me. Do you? Ain't you supposed to be working at home? That's the ones that's talking. It's not the ones that's just at home being safe because they don't have work. It's the ones that's at work at home and y'all just sitting there at your computer. That's you. Do you? Do you? While I do me. I can't do this in my office at work. But when I'm working from home, I can do me. Don't worry about me. Just why don't you turn on the music and jam with me? That's all I gotta say. Anyway, it was fun and I enjoy it, and I plan to tune in every day. I had forgot yesterday, but I was in there. I was in the house, like I put on my comment. I was in the house, literally, like in the house today while he jammed. So that was fun. Let me see. Oh, I want to thank you all again, as always, for tuning in to the Just Being Me podcast. I want to challenge you guys to spread the word of our podcast to all of your friends and your family as we are sitting at home being safe. I know you guys are needing different things to do. So why don't you listen to all 43 episodes of the Just Being Me podcast? How about that? How about it? Come on, you guys. You can challenge yourself and listen. It's a lot of good things on there. A lot of funny things. I'm a comedian. Of course, there's going to be some funny stuff. There's some serious things. There's some don't F with me things. There's a whole lot of stuff that like happened in them 43 episodes. I started off by myself, and then I don't know which episode, but Mary joined me, and you know, it's a lot of good stuff. It's just a lot of good stuff. So check in. And I want to see my numbers rise on all of those episodes. You know why? Because you guys are at home, you guys are bored, and you want something different to do or something different to look at or listen to in this case. So check out the podcast or gift it to a friend or a family member. Tell them, hey, I have a friend who has a podcast. Why don't you check it out? You can listen to me. You can listen to us. On Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, Castbox, iHeartRadio, Deezer, and Podcast Addicts. So that is the intro of this podcast this week. We are on episode 43, like I said. So let's jump into this news. Today in news. Okay, because you know what? I wasn't even supposed to jump into the news yet because I'm so anxious to get to the news because it's some stupid stuff that's going on. I forgot to do in my weekend review. Let's do that. What you do this weekend? Let's get into the weekend review. I'm just so like through with the news right now. I'm so anxious to jump into it. Anyway, so this weekend, it's been in the house. Been in the house all weekend. Like I said, I have went out to work. I went in on Monday, went in on Wednesday for about 3 hours, and then came home. But other than that, I have been in the house, in the heezy, for sheezy, my kneesy. This past weekend, I did go to my mom's house to check on her, check on my dad. My dad wasn't there. He can't never be in the house. Like this dude, he don't get sick either. So that's a great thing. Cause he is at that age where he's not supposed to be, wandering around, but can't nobody keep him down. This man has to move. He has to move to live. So, he wasn't there, but my mom was there. My sister and her children came over. So we had pizza and we enjoyed each other, just checking in on the old folks. That's what I told them. So I told my mom, checking on the old folks, and got a chance to see my sissy and my niece and nephews. I was introduced to TikTok over this quarantine moment. That is my life right now. Like TikTok, I should have never I had it installed on my phone, like for the longest time. I noticed that my niece had it on my phone since like 2016. I have never looked at TikTok. I didn't know what it was. Didn't care to know. But now that we have time on our hands, I'm just exploring apps on my phone, and I started seeing all these videos, and you know, people were doing these challenges, and it was all coming from TikTok. So I was like, wait, let me see what's going on. So I went on there, and so now I am addicted to TikTok, like to the point where I'm watching hours and hours and hours of TikTok. Like I really have to put my phone on the charger and just not think about it anymore, because it has been occupying my time, not my work time, people, but my time. So I did a couple of TikTok videos. I did the one that's give me something, shake with my family. I had to say this. I couldn't do the shake because you can't see me shaking, so that's why I said it. So we did that on TikTok. I did a dance challenge. So they have this other dance challenge with like all these dances that the kids are doing, and I seen it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to do this because I really think that I can dance. I've always thought I can dance, but that's all in my head. And I'm a very good chair dancer. But once I get up, the coordination, I mean, no, I could keep a beat, and I was in drill team in junior high school, so I got rhythm. But, I'm old, I'm older. So I was like, So I seen, some of my friends were doing the dance, and I was like, they was getting it. I was like, I don't think I can do all of that. Like, I can't. I tried on my birthday last year to do the Beyonce dance to "You Make Me Happy," that song, and I was getting it when I was getting it when I was practicing it at home. But then when I got on stage to try to do that shit, I don't know what happened. I just two-stepped it all the way through because I didn't want to stop and be embarrassed. So I just kind of like did what I remembered, and then the rest was just pretty much two-step. So I knew that I couldn't get all of those steps. So as I was flipping through TikTok, hours and hours, I came across the Luke. They did a Luke challenge. No, I don't know if it's called the Luke challenge, but it was the Doodle Brown song, and it was something so easy. I was like, oh yeah, this is my speed right here. I can do this. So I did my TikTok challenge, and I did that dance. And then I did another one where I was singing. Oh man, I can't remember the ladies' names. Anyway, it's on the top. It's everybody's mama. Like, the actress is everybody's mama. She was Tina Turner's mama. She was she's like everybody's mama. And she was singing "In These Streets, Ain't Nobody Gonna Be Effing With Me in These Streets." So I did that one. You can check out my TikTok. I'll put it in the description box. It's at Margot Evans. And check out my TikToks. I have saved so many TikToks, like the recordings, because you can do the voiceovers for. Oh, I'm ready. I'm about to be putting some light camera action to this. I haven't done it yet because I have been makeup free for a whole week. Since I didn't have to go to work, I didn't have to put on I did put makeup on Monday because I went into the office and I didn't want to look crazy. But on Wednesday, I didn't care. I was like, I'm not about to go put on makeup for like an hour or two. It take me dang near an hour or two to put the dang makeup on. So I'm not about to put it on to come home and take it off. Like, I'm not about to waste my products like that. So I went in there with my Saturday face. I know I probably scared a couple of people because I can hide all the blemishes and dark circles under my eyes and everything really well with my MAC makeup. Thank you very much, MAC. And concealer and all that good stuff. But on Wednesday, they see my Saturday face. They probably like, oh my God, like, who is this? Who is this owl walking up in here? It's me, boo-boo. I don't care. I really don't care. It is what it is. This is my face. And then I went in today. So I just went in today because I have a company laptop and I have a mouse. And, on your laptop, it has a little mouse pad. Well, I forgot my mouse at work, and I can't stand using that mouse pad. When I have a mouse, I'd rather have my mouse because I can manipulate what I need to manipulate easier with my mouse. And I was doing a lot of spreadsheet work today, so I really needed that. So I live right around the corner from my job. So today when I got up, I said, you know what? I'm going to walk to my job and go pick up my mouse and then turn around and come back home. So that's what I did. It felt good. My coworkers was like, why you didn't put on a mask? Because I just wanted to breathe the air. I can't. I've been in the house pretty much all week. If it's not just getting in my car, going to the job, going to my garage, which is underground, and then driving to my job, and the parking is underground, and then I haven't got any fresh air. I do go out on my balcony from time to time. I would have been going out there to get some air, but it just felt so good to get up and walk and breathe that really fresh air, even if it is contaminated. I just prayed on it that I'll be fine. If I'm meant to have the coronavirus, then it was meant for me to have. Other than that, I'm not about to be doing all this, ski mask and gloves and all this. I'm just not. I'm just gonna wash my hands and make sure I don't put them in my face and all that good stuff. So we walked over there. It was a very good walk. Walked back and then came back and worked. So really enjoyed that. I got off all the subject that I was on. Anyway, this weekend when I went to my mom's house. So my mom lives in LA, like one block from Inglewood. It only took me 15 minutes to get from where I am in downtown Long Beach all the way to LA, close to Inglewood. 15 minutes. It took me 15 minutes, and I loved it. The freeway was so clear. Oh, my gosh. It was so clear. The 405, there was no one on it. People are speeding, though. That is what y'all need to control. Like, you guys, I guess the police ain't fucking with us right now because of this pandemic, but there are people actually flying like they are in the IndyCar race. Like, where are you going? It's cool because there's no traffic, but be careful out there. Don't be flying. And if you a slower driver, stay over in the slow lane because these MFs are flying on this freeway, like race car driving on this freeway. Like they just, it's a freeway, and they are treating it just like that, a freeway, and they are out of here. I drive pretty fast myself, but cars was passing me, so I know they was doing 120, easy 120. So be safe out there. Sunday, I think it was Sunday. Yeah, Sunday we had broke the rules a little bit and had some family over here. We had Auntie Linda and Uncle Rick over here to play some games. My sister-in-law stopped by, and I guess my neighbors was playing music and having a really good time drinking wine. We were keeping our social distance as much as we could. I guess my neighbors downstairs heard us. So one had came up and he had his wine, and then he called his roommate to come up, and he brought his wine, and we just played some more cards, and we all did karaoke. We was having a good old time on Sunday. So I'm glad that we did. We had a great time, although the social distancing was a little bit out of the window, but we had a good time. And then I'm a hypochondriac. If you didn't know, now you know. Most people who know me know that I am a hypochondriac. So after I shut the door, after everybody left out of my home, my hypochondriacism, whatever you want to call it, kicked in. And I got to wiping everything down with Clorox wipes. I got the Lysol spray. I just felt like, oh my God, the virus is in here. But we had a good time. I wiped everything down, and we were good. I'm not saying that anybody had the virus, but I'm just a hypochondriac. So I just wanted to make sure that I wiped everything down from my front door to my bathroom doors to my faucets, sprayed Lysol all over the place. I know my manager was looking at me like I was crazy, but he allowed me to get this out of me. Just get it out of, let her do what she want to do. So anyway, we had a great time. You gotta break the rules sometime, and we did, and we had a good time. Okay, y'all, now today in news. Now we get down to the news. Let me see if I can pull up this story. So over in Pennsylvania, I'm getting this from the Shade Room, and when I was just sitting up here looking for stories, I was just so disgusted when I seen this because people are freaking idiots. They're so dumb. Like I can't even. I just can't. So in Pennsylvania, a grocery store lost $35,000 worth of food after a woman deliberately coughed on produce. Coughed on all the produce. She walked in. They seen her walk in. She coughed she was coughing, and they seen her on the camera coughing, and she went over there and she touched a whole bunch of stuff. She coughed on a whole lot of stuff. Her name is Margaret Circo. She's 35 years old. They said she began walking around the store and purposefully coughing on the store items as part of a prank. The store owner said that the woman entered the store and initially walked towards the produce section before stopping at the meat section, the bakery, and the deli, all while coughing on items in each location. You fucking dirty, nasty bitch. I said it. I said it. What are you saying? We are having food shortages right now, and you take your funky ass in the store and start coughing on all of the food as a prank, bitch. You're stupid, and I wish they would throw you in jail and throw away the key and don't give you nothing to eat, because obviously you didn't give a fuck about us having anything to eat. So don't give this bitch nothing. She should get nothing. Not even water. Don't give this bitch nothing. You're going to die of starvation. I'm sorry. I said it. I said it. What makes you think that would be cool, funny, all right, a prank? Bitch, do you know what we're going through in this world right now? And you're going to go over there and cough on the bakery goods, the deli, and the produce, and these people lost $35,000. They set her bail at $50,000. That bitch shouldn't even have a motherfucking bail. She shouldn't have no bail. She shouldn't have anything. She shouldn't have no food. She shouldn't have nothing. This is just ridiculous. These are the things that people do. They think the shit is funny, but it's not funny. It's nothing about this situation that's funny. The coronavirus is real. It's here. It's a form of a flu, and it's bad. And people are dying over it, and then you going to take your little punk ass over there and cough on all of the food to where they lost $35,000 worth of food. They should make this bitch pay for it. Pay that $50,000 bail that they said, which I think it should have been higher than that, or add the $35,000 that this market then lost. Because you're a punk ass. Because you want to sit over there and cough on all the food like a dummy. Cough on the food? What is wrong with you? And who put you up to the prank? They a dumbass too. So I'm going to go ahead and do this for you.
Go stupid. Go stupid. Go.
Because you a stupid ass, go stupid, go dumb ass bitch. That's what you are. I said it. Come find me. Let's talk. So I feel sad. I feel sad for all the people who have birthdays in March, April, and maybe even May. Oh my gosh. Because the shit is just not happening. Can nobody come out and celebrate with you? We have to do FaceTime to see you, to say and sing happy birthday. I just want my wish for you all having birthdays in March, April, which my nephews are turning 4 in April, and my sister had a big party planned for them. Their birthday's on April 24, 20 babies. She had to cancel. Well, she didn't have to cancel it. Where she was having it canceled because of all of this. So she's going to have to reschedule it, so they're not going to have their birthday on their birthday. Of course, my sister is the party planner extraordinaire. So, of course, her kids are going to have the party. They may not have it in April, but they will be having a party. When it's all over, we should just have a big-ass birthday party for all of y'all who couldn't celebrate your birthdays because of coronavirus. I'm going to put that out there. I'm putting that out there. Somebody who got money need to just throw a big ass party and let whoever was born in April or March, excuse me. Don't let me forget about the March people. March, April, and maybe May. Let them in the club free, shit, because they didn't get to get their party. It's so sad. But you know who did celebrate their birthday? Who's not even their birthday yet? It's an early birthday. The Brat's boo thing brought her a car for her birthday. According to the Shade Room, the brat's birthday isn't until like April 14th. But her boo, Jessica Dupart, surprised her with a new Bentley. They both posted it on their Instagram pages. It's a really nice white Bentley. I mean, it's nice. And the brat was just boo-hoo-hoo. I would have boo-hoo too. She was very happy, and I'm happy for her. I love the brat. The brat is cool. I always love the brat. She said on her Instagram page, she said, never have I ever, needless to say, I've always been kind of a private person until I met my heart's match who handles some things differently than I do. Thank you, baby, the real BB Judy, for far more than this incredible birthday gift. I have never experienced this feeling. It is so overwhelming that often I feel myself in a daze, hoping to never get pinched to see if it's real, so I can live this dream forever. Oh, that's so sweet, the brat. I'm happy for her. So she boo-hooed, and her girlfriend had said that, she really doesn't accept gifts from the brat. Don't really accept gifts from her, so she kind of had to do it off of her birthday, so she wasn't expecting it, and especially since the way that things are going, like nowadays, she just was like, let me just go on and do this. So she did. She surprised her, and she was so very happy. So happy early birthday to you, the brat, and we should definitely have a birthday party for you. I'm sure that you will have a birthday party for yourself. Even if it is after the 14th, you would definitely have something for you. So happy early birthday. So the Scarface, the rapper, announced that he tested positive for coronavirus. Again, this is reported from the Shade Room. He's saying that this is not fake. He said this is not fake. It's not fake. And he says that he had, for like 3 weeks, he's been dealing with it. He's been throwing up all the way to the point where it's just that acid that come out of your stomach. He said that this is not fake. He started off with pneumonia in both of his lungs for 3 or 4 days. Later, his kidneys had failed 3 or 4 days after that. They told him that he had to quarantine. He said he got to wait till it subsided to see what his kidneys were going to do. And then he went to the ER on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then he went to the ER. He said it was freezing to death in there. They stuck him with needles to run IVs. Through my IVs, it was bringing me antibiotics through my veins. I mean, he was really going through it, and he's like, this shit is not fake. And it's not fake. I mean, I know I said before, okay, look, let me just back up. Before, back in January, when we first heard about it, or maybe January, February, we heard about it, we all were saying, not all, I'm not going to say all, I was saying that it was a strain of the flu. And every year around this time, we have something, not every year, but every couple of years, it's just like a major thing. We had the N1, F1, whatever. Don't quote me. I don't know what it is. We had SARS. We had all these other different things, like every other year or every 3 years or whatever. So, nothing to the proportions of what we're dealing with right now. So I just remember in February, I had a cold. And a lot of people had a cold, and we had this horrible cough that we could not get rid of. Our throats were dry, and then we had a cough that it was just there and we couldn't get rid of. I'm thinking we had the coronavirus then. We probably did have the coronavirus then, but we made it through. We were fine. That was the only symptoms that we had was the dry cough, and we couldn't get rid of it. I was like a little sick, but not too sick. I think I maybe stayed home from work one day because I wasn't feeling well. And then, I got over it. The cough went away. The cough took a long time to go away. It was like a couple of weeks. And people that I spoke to, my family, my sister, she had the cough. The kids had the cough. Everybody had the cough. And I'm like, okay. So the shit is not fake. The shit is very real. And we need to, take heed and do what we need to do to stay safe. But if you get the coronavirus, go to the doctor. Then it's going to give you probably some antibiotics. I know they were saying that ibuprofen right now is not good. I don't know. I'm not quoting all of that because people are sending all kind of messages around. I don't know. I've been watching the news like crazy. I'm not a news person. If you listen to any of the 42 episodes that, well, maybe 41 because I talked about it last week. But if you listen to the episodes, you know that I'm not really a news person. I don't look at the news. It's always something terrible going on. So I really try not to look at the news like that. But I don't know. I woke up one morning and I looked at my Facebook page and I seen people were showing empty shelves in the stores, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what did I miss? Is this the end of the world? Like, I know I don't watch the news, but I can get my news from Facebook and Instagram because y'all tell me everything. So what is happening? What is going on? So I had to turn on the news, and ever since then, I've been watching the news and the updates and the mayor and the governor and everybody else that need to tell me something. Even that dude in the White House and that dude. Okay, so here we go. See why I didn't want to. I was trying to hurry up and get to the news because it was just like a whole lot of stuff. That dude. So watching the dude in the White House do these press conferences, he is. I'm pausing because I'm trying not to call him what I want to call him. I'm just going to leave it blank right there. But he is so ignorant. He is ignorant. He always has to bring it back to himself. He sat there. I watched the press conference where he just came out blatantly and was like, yes, this is the Chinese virus. The what? The Chinese virus? Where did that shit come from? Because it came from China. Get your Oompa Loompa, red hair, comb over ass off of this TV. Talking like that. Are you serious? He called it the Chinese virus. So the Chinese people got, or I don't know if I'm saying the right thing. The Chinese people, Chinese people from China. Okay. Got upset, and they were like, okay, well, you don't want this Chinese vote because you over here calling it Chinese virus, and then it's not the Chinese virus. When did it go from the coronavirus to the fucking Chinese virus? Why are you saying this on air where everybody is listening? So now all of us, they already discriminating against Chinese people because of the coronavirus. It supposedly started in China or whatever, but so now when people see Chinese people, they just think, oh, you got they born with the fucking coronavirus. Like, that shit is weak, whack. Why would you even put that out in the air like that? Chinese people are being threatened. Chinese people are walking up to them saying dumb shit. Like, they are the coronavirus. Like, come on. Please, stop. Stop it. Stop it. This guy disgusts me. And it really, again, I said it last week, it's just really hard to follow a leader that's an idiot. When you know that the leader of your group is an idiot, how can you follow that? But you have no choice. You have no choice but to follow what he's telling you or what he's doing or what he's saying because he is the leader. He's the leader and you have to follow what the fuck he say. But it's hard. It's very hard. And it's been very hard for me. This past couple of days. I want to give him this.
Go stupid. Go stupid. Go.
He's stupid and he's dumb, but he is the leader. He's not my leader. He's the leader. And, that's something that I don't have any control over at this moment, but I will make sure that my vote is put in when it needs to be put in to remove that leader from office because I can't. He's he's ridiculous. I can't. And then, so we learned today from the governor that we will be getting $1,200 of stimulus money. And then on top of that, if you have children, you get $500 I guess per child. I don't know. Don't quote me. Please don't quote me, because I don't go beyond those brackets anyway. I'm by myself, so I'm single, so I only get the $1,200. I mean, I have a dude, but that is not mattering in this situation. So people go like, you ain't gotta do it. No, it doesn't matter in this situation. As when I file single, so I get $1,200, which is bullshit, because $1,200 is nothing. And I'm not talking about for myself. I'm talking about for other single people who have got laid off, who are not currently working, who are not going to receive a full check, who will not receive a check. $1,200 in Los Angeles pays for what? For what? What rent? What car note? What cell phone bill? What? $1,200? $1,200? Like, that's nothing. That's pennies. I mean, I'm sure. Let me just back it up and say, I'm sure people who need it are thankful for what they get or what they're going to get, and whenever they get it, they're going to, be happy for what they get. But that's nothing. And you guys make so much money off of us taxpayers that I believe that you should pay more to the citizens of everywhere who's being affected. You should pay more money to the citizens to take care of us, because this is something that's not of our own doing. This is not something that is within our control. And you have us all off of work, being safer at home, which we need to be. I'm not no gripe on that, which we need to be, but $1,200 is ridiculous. It's very ridiculous. If you don't have any, even if you have kids, let's just start with the baseline of single filing person, $1,200. That's nothing. $1,700 if you have one kid. Like, what's that? A kid is more than $1,200, $1,700 by themselves. Okay. So maybe they'll figure something else out. I know that it's a really good thing. So if you guys were laid off of work, let you know that you can file for unemployment, and they have increased the unemployment amount. I'm not looking at any facts right now, but go to your EDD, go to edd.gov and find out what that is, so that you can receive benefits. They've increased it by the max. They've increased it by $600. Again, don't quote me. That's what I'm visualizing right now, that I seen on the news earlier today. So check it out. Go to edd.gov, find out what it is. Go ahead and file. They have changed the eligibility. Again, don't quote me on verbatim what the eligibility is, but due to due to COVID-19, they have changed the eligibility, saying that you are able to work but unable to work because of what's going on, pretty much. So go and check that out. It's just a really bad, sad situation that's happening. So, Scarface, I'll go get back to Scarface. Prayers are out to you. Hope you recover from what's going on with you. And whoever else is out there suffering with the coronavirus. Celebrities are prone to get this virus because not right now, because they're not touching, but if they may have been around people, and they may be around people who have it, they're asking us to be safer at home or whatever in place. But you meet people, you see people, you do things, and you don't think that it's not going to attack you, and then it does, and we don't know where we get it from. Just be safe out here. So I'm going to end my stories and my news with Cardi B because let me first start off by saying that I love Cardi B. I love her persona. I love the way she speaks. I love her music. I love Cardi B. But she took to Instagram this week and said that celebrities are causing confusion about the coronavirus, saying that they are not having symptoms, but then they got tested positive for coronavirus, and that causes confusion. I'm sorry, Cardi B, but no, you're causing confusion. You're causing confusion. Again, don't get me wrong. I love you, Cardi B. Actually, my mother was the first Cardi B, but with a T-I-E-B, Bryant. Anyway, you're causing confusion because as they're saying on the news and all these medical people that they may not have symptoms. They may be asymptomatic and not have symptoms of being ill at all. And then when they test, they have the coronavirus. So it's not that they're lying or say that they don't have symptoms, but I have the coronavirus. No, they may not have symptoms. I just need people, and this is just in general, who do not know what you're talking about to stop talking. Just leave all the scientific and all of the knowledge stuff and all of the big words and all of the stuff that they learned in school that they did what they had what they had to do. Leave that to them. You stay to rapping, I stay to comedy, and whoever else stay to bookkeeping and doing what they do, because we don't know what it is. We don't know. Cardi B is saying that some of the celebrities are lying about having coronavirus. I don't see any reason why anyone would lie about having coronavirus. She's saying that, people who are like lower class, working people, middle class, they're not getting treated like celebrities. Well, we never have. We've never have been treated like celebrities. Celebrities always get preferential treatment. That's nothing new, Cardi B. That's nothing new. They're asking. She's asking that everybody gets tested. Well, it's just impossible. We can't test everybody for coronavirus. As they said, they just got tested in. They just got tested in, and then there's like a bracket of people who are over 65. They're diabetic. They have lupus. They have different things that happen that they can actually go and get the test. But if you're like a regular person who has no illnesses, and you come down with it, they're asking you to quarantine. So according to Cardi B, well, you asking people to quarantine, but they may live in a house full of people. Well, where do you want them to quarantine? Do you want the government to pay for a hotel room for them? Like, where do you want them to go? I mean, it's unfortunate if more than 2 or 3 people live in a home. I know that happens. But this person will have to go quarantine in the other room, and everybody else needs to be very cautious and wash their hands and do what they have to do to stay safe. I understand what she's saying, but we need to be realistic. Like, where are they going to go? If they were sick any other time with maybe the flu or a cold, what would they do? They wouldn't allow them to go into the hospital and stay in there. They would give them their antibiotics and tell them that they need to just ride it out, and they do. So, Cardi B, you're causing confusion because you don't know. You don't know. So, calm down, slow down. I seen you on Instagram. Like I said, I love you. I do. You had your long nails and you was trying to keep your mask up on your face. And I was about to reach through the screen and just grab the mask and tie a knot in the back of the mask to make it tight enough to stay on your face, because I was getting so tired of you pulling at that mask and trying to keep it on with your girl. But I love you. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I love her because I think she's gonna come after me because I doubt if she hears what I have to say or even cares what I have to say. But I'm just saying, just people in general, stop. You guys need to stop. You guys are not doctors. You are not scientists. You are not people who know what the fuck you're talking about, and you guys are causing confusion. Another thing is people are sitting around messages of different things about coronavirus. I don't know. They're sending these Facebook messages and all this other stuff. Stop. Don't send them to me because I don't read all of that. I don't. I can't because I don't know where that information is coming from. I'm a skeptic, and you can't tell me all this extra stuff on the side. There's already enough going on in the news, and then you turn around and give me some little extra shit to try to be like, oh yeah, okay, no, stop, please. You guys are causing the confusion of the coronavirus, so I'm gonna leave that right there. Cardi B, love you, but you're not a doctor. Or a scientist. You're a rapper and a singer. No, I don't think you sing. And an actress. So do those things. Do those things and stay pretty. Let's see. Where is? That's not a read. I'm just saying. Okay. That's not a read. I'm just saying. Let me see. A little. Oh, I wanted to actually last week I had played a video from her name is Shereece Monroe, and she was giving tips on rent information, like if you're unable to pay your rent or your mortgage or your car note or your bills. I played a clip from her Facebook page. I will put her information, her Facebook page information in the description box, but she did a follow-up to that, and I'll play a little bit of it for you, and then if you're interested in hearing more, please look her up on Facebook, and she has a lot of great information for what's going on right now. Let me just tap into this real quick.
Morning, Facebook. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. Just wanted to come on and do a follow-up video from a couple of days ago. I offered hopefully some assistance to some of you all on some things you can do to ease some of your stress financially during this time. So I have some additional information for you. The first thing is many of you have car payments. If you have a car payment during this time, go ahead and give your bank who is holding your car loan a call. Give them a call, and you should be able to get your car payments deferred, meaning you won't have to make a car payment during this time. So again, the first thing is go ahead and give your car payment lender a phone call, and they should offer deferments where you won't have to pay your car payment right now. A lot of the banks are offering up to 4 to 5 months no car payments. So again, give your car payment lender a phone call to see if they're able to defer your car payments for this time period. So what's happening is they're taking the car payments and putting them on the back of the loan. They're waiving fees and they're waiving interest. I'm pretty sure it's on a case-by-case basis, but you want to go ahead and give your car lender a phone call to see if they're able to defer your car payments. So there it goes. You won't have to, if you're affected by coronavirus and you are unable to make income or your income is stopped, then you can go ahead and give your car payment company a call and see if you can get those payments deferred. And then the same thing again with your mortgage. You know, you can call your mortgage company and they're offering deferments as well. The second thing is credit cards. If you have credit cards and you have been sent home due to coronavirus and you are not making money, or your money has been sufficiently reduced, you want to go ahead and give your credit card companies a phone call and they are offering assistance. They're deferring. Um, I read that some of those companies include Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, PNC, Goldman Sachs, Ally, Bank of America, Capital One, J.P. Morgan Chase, Citi, and Fifth Third Bank. I'm sure there's more. But again, if you have credit cards, go ahead and give them a call and see if you're able to get your credit card payments deferred until this is over.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Again, if you want more information, I'll put her information in the Shereece Monroe's information in the description box. That is some great information for you guys to know, especially in these times. You know, if people are not working, this may be the last check that you receive tomorrow. Some people may get paid tomorrow or on the 3rd of April. So you need to know what you need to do in order to survive through this. So call get in touch with your rent people, because they're not evicting individuals right now. So you cannot get evicted due to not being able to pay because you've been laid off or displaced right now from work. Same thing with credit cards, same thing with your cell phone bill, car notes, as she said. She has some really great information for you guys to follow up on. So, again, her name is Shereece Monroe. I will have her information in the description box. You can go to her Facebook page, and she has a couple of lives that she has done, and providing you with more information. So, thank you, Shereece. Let me see. So this week I didn't really have a bullshit and beauty because everything was bullshit. Everything was bullshit this week. It was a week of bullshit. But the beauty is that we are still alive. We are here on this earth, and we are going through a time. And times happen. We as a people go through things, but we will get through things, and we do get through things. So that is the beauty of it all. Although there is a storm, there will definitely be a calm, a peace, and a rainbow at the end of all of this bullshit. So you guys just stay calm. Keep your hands washed and cleaned. Keep everything washed and clean. Do what you have to do, and then the rest will fall in place. You don't have any control over the coronavirus. You can wash your hands, wash your ass, wash your feet as much as you want to. If the coronavirus is going to get you, it's going to get you. I'm just being serious. If it's going to get you, it's going to get you. And it's okay. It's a form of a flu. You'll be sick and you will recover. We will pray for your recovery. And people have died from the coronavirus, so I'm not downplaying it like, oh, you'll be fine, and then something happens. But we're not going to think that way. We're not going to think that way, because we all have family, friends, and people that will definitely be praying for you if that happens to us. Me, you, whoever. But in the meantime, just, do what you have to do. Do what you have to do to stay safe. I don't have any announcements because all of my shows have been canceled due to the coronavirus. We would have had a show this weekend on the 28th at the Federal Bar, but, shit happens. And that's the bullshit. But again, I look at the beauty. The beauty is I'm alive. There's a lot of virtual comedy shows that's being put up daily on the internet, and I checked one out yesterday. It was the quarantine comedy with Vince, and it was cool. It was cool. He said he's working out the kinks, which this is something new for all of us. So, but it was good. As I told him, it was great seeing other people faces other than the people that was in my house. So it's a good thing. So y'all, we have reached the end of episode 43. Again, I challenge you to spread the word of our podcast, because we are trying to reach 1,000 listeners, and we are very, very close. So we should be able to do this while we are being safer at home. We should definitely be able to convince some folks to listen to some episodes and like us and share us with some more people, so then we are nationally known. I mean, I know it can be done. I mean, you guys do it all the time with the TikToks and the social media posts and everything else. So why not do it for us? Tell your friends, tell your family. We got 43 episodes in our pocket, and we still pushing. And through all of this, I wanted to jump on because I'm here with the studio. So I had to jump on and say hey and give you guys my 15 cents. And I think I have done that. So we have reached the end of episode 43 of the Just Being Me podcast. I thank you very much for listening and supporting us. I am still living, thank God. I'm always loving and always laughing. Until next time, my friends, be safe. Peace.